All right, the final stage in completing your content calendar for an entire year. That's what workshop number 5 is all about. Thank you for sticking with us through this and creating this. I hope you are creating this with us. Right now, I hope you have your Google Docs still open and your calendar open in Google and your Canva open, because we're going to show you how to share these things with your team and create the accountability. Because what in the heck is the point in doing all this work and creating all this content and laying this calendar out if nobody is going to be accountable or checking up on it, right? That's kind of the whole point. And how often does that happen? It seems like when we start to create social media content, you might be good for 2 weeks, a month, 6 weeks, but eventually it starts to trail off because the accountability is not there. But using systems in Google or Canva, it's very easy to keep the accountability rolling. So let's jump in here and see what this looks like. If you're going to use the Google Docs version of this, you may have done this before in sharing this things with other people, but in the top right-hand corner, you're going to see this share button up here. It's blue. Click that. Now you can add people. So I want to add Megan Harvey. She's on my team. She's actually in the room right now, and you can talk to her. I'm going to add Megan as an editor, so she's able to edit this calendar, and then I can see what she's done. I can see what her input has been to this calendar, and I can keep tabs on her to make sure it's working properly and going as it should. I hit send, and now she is officially able to be a part of this calendar. Very simple on that end. Now, if you are using the Google Calendar and you have this all laid out, okay? You have your days laid out. You have the schedule of what you want the calendar to look like. What you need to do is go down here to the bottom left where you have social media calendar selected. You're going to click these 3 little dots right here. That's going to open up to settings and sharing. Click settings and sharing. And now I can go into settings and sharing, and I can share this link with people. I can make this link available to the public so that everybody can see it. Or if I want to just make it available to forward marketing, I can make it available to there, and I can click get the shareable link, which is right there. Or I can simply just add people. So I could add, say I wanted to add Megan Harvey. All right, I want her to be a part of this calendar. Click send, and now Megan Harvey is also a part of this calendar. So she can see it. She can put content in there and create what she needs to create to make this calendar real, a living, breathing thing. And I can also keep tabs and make sure that she's doing that so we can work together. And you can put as many people in your calendar as you want to, so that everybody's collaborating and there's multiple levels of accountability and tracking to make sure this content is being released. Because what is the point in doing all this if we're not going to follow up and keep it rolling, right? Now, if you're in Canva, it's also possible in here as well. So if you're in Canva, you've signed up for the Canva Pro, and you've created your calendar in here, what you need to do is go to your team. So you can see Rob Wentz's team down here. I can click on my team. That'll open up. Now, I don't use this team option as often. I usually use the Google Calendar. But if I'm in here for Rob Wentz's team, it'll show all of our designs. And I can click these 3 little dots up here. I can add members to my team. Okay, so I would add emails. And as you can see, you can add seats to your plan. So each new team member is $6.99 per month. That's one of the reasons I don't really use it, because we have quite a few team members and the money can start adding up. So I usually use the Google Calendar because it is free. But if you want to use this, I mean, it is very helpful. You can add email addresses in here, and now you can add team members who are able to create the content in your team for Canva. But listen, this is maybe the most important part. You can lay out the calendar, but who in the heck is keeping track of it? Who's keeping you accountable if you're posting stuff, and who are you keeping accountable if they're posting stuff? Very important. All right, so we have some time left here in the room. I really encourage you to talk to us, ask us questions. Make sure if you're unclear on anything to go over those things right now. We will catch you back here later today for the content calendar the content creation. We've created the content calendar. Now we're actually going to go through how to create the content and what that looks like. Okay, that's going to be super exciting later on today. So make sure that you're a part of that as well. I believe that's coming up at 5:10 p.m. Eastern Time, the content creation portion of this. For Forward Marketing, I'm Rob Wentz. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.